Good evening, friends, and welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Construction mode. Let's see if about 2,000 hours is enough to have some sort of grips on how to actually build your thing. Cheers! What's going on here? We are in the far corner, far northeastern corner of the map, which obviously is the NATO corner. Medium, economy, hard, everything else. No, not fires, because that's ridiculous. And also pointless. Yes. So you need the same amount of infrastructure for frequent fires as you do for normal fires. Yes, it's fine. Complex. I think, like, one thing could be if you had more. Well, never mind. There is plenty of stuff to do here. Yes, we're going to need to build our own vehicles, depot. That is going to cost money, which we don't have a lot of. We're going to need to build the gravel processing plant, and the gravel quarry. And I'm going to need to connect the road here, because this is not properly connected to this thing. Oh, and apparently nothing is assigned here neither. Oh, this does not even have a road connection. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yes, this was prepared to a certain degree. I'm now not a bit so sure about exactly where in the things here where we are. I do not auto-search for the moment, but when I tick you will, yes, thank you very much, you will immediately start adding everything in the vicinity here to your list. Yes, I'm going to need to be a little bit more particular about what we're going to do here. You see, there are a few more things that we need to. I built the quarry, yes, and I built a stone crusher, and we also need to build this asphalt plant. Yes. 44,000. Yes. Concrete plant. Yes. Concrete is impossible to import. And it requires concrete to build, obviously. So then you cannot completely get away without auto building a few things. No, but here we'll have an excavator. Thank you very much. And from down here, I think we should play more from the soundtrack and so on. Yeah, quarry, stone crusher, thing. These things, they need resources and workers. Yes, or workers and resources. You can put it as well. What are the resources then that are required here? Gravel. Workers, cement, electricity. I think that will cover. Yes, I'm prepared. You see, already, yeah. I have a little power line here. Goes all the way to the border, on the other side of the little hill there. Anywho, yes, bus. We need a bus then. We don't have any workers yet. No. We need this thing, a bus stop. Yes, a bus stop, so that we can transport workers from their dwellings. Yes. And we could save ourselves a whole lot of trouble by doing this, instead of trying to build that ourselves. Yes. This thing is also sort of integral, but we can live without that bit. They can go around. Okay. No bus then. what do we have? It's the 18th of April of 1960. Okay. Yes, sure, this one. From Czechoslovakia. Indeed. That's very good. We take you go from here. Load. Is there to there, not to the chimney of this thing. There you go. And then I think it's only the houses that we need to take care of. Oh, yeah, shop. Hello. Yes, shop. Indeed. Need to buy that. And this thing, I just happened to know here that a road is required. Yes, but some other infrastructure is obviously the way. Yeah, that would be the pylons here primarily. Not over there though. Yes, but that's not of help. No, I think that we can remove that bit. We might have a bit more room to do something here. That's very tight. Yes, it is very tight. It's impossible. Okay. Sort of. Yes, the thing is, I need to hook up these things, these footpaths here. I need to hook up to a road. They need a road connection. It's imperative. What's that? What will that will not? I don't think so. I don't think that. Okay. Yes, but this is you cannot. Can't do this. See if this trick still works. I think it might. Yes, now we have a road connection. Very good. Good. Because now we can get building on these things. As you see, I've done this before, but they did not really hit the record button so much that time. So maybe there's a podcast version available. It can be available by request of the real first installment here of EHRM. EHRM. It's it can be many things. For example, it can be erosion haft remedied man, apparently. Exact hot rad moment, I don't know, but that one. Exemplary human revolutionary monopoly. Well, that was pretty good. Exemplary human revolutionary monopoly. For now. Yes, welcome to the exemplary human revolutionary monopoly. Or EHRM for short. EHRM. Yes. This will take time. We need workers in here now, I think. We have a shop. Hello. Yes, we have a shop. Very good. Oh, you were set to auto import things here. No. We do serious logistics. Yes. There we go. No electronics for quite some time. Don't think. Building is 12 hours, but it doesn't matter. That's the warehouse where we have all sorts of business, bits and bobs mostly, that we need. Food and things to build, mechanical components and alcohol. Yeah, a bit of beer as well. Very good. Yes, cheers. And we have a distribution office, don't know. No. We don't have a distribution. We will have a distribution office, which is in store, and a small one. Yes, it doesn't seem that small. Here, it's very, very tightly packed. This place, but we will make room. Yes, this was all prepared. Much. It's not going great, is it? No, this is terrible. Fan. Jävla skit. This is not. How are we going to fit a small distribution office in here? That's not going to work. Oh. Well, seems to me that it is going to, at least, yes, it's going to work. This one we will also take the luxury of having magically appear. Ta-da! That might be the last thing. And a pub. Yes. One thing I learned, and then one mistake not to do again, is to build all three of these houses at the same time. Because then we get quite a lot of people with not a whole lot to do. And they get quite grumpy because there is nothing for them to do. So therefore we build a pub. Something. Which one was it? I want the same thing. Rural canteen. That was not it. Beer hall. No. Oh, this one was that's the one. It was here, you see. And there we shall have it again. And you are a priority. Okay, we have a bus going. Have not built any houses yet. Do we have things in the shop? Not really, because this is not completely finished. But we need a few of these, maybe covered hulls. These are good. 2. So what to do it for now? You fetch stuff from there, and you deliver to the shop. You go and keep them around there. You don't want it set too high, then it will. Then they will go half. With small loads, very poorly utilized vehicles. That's what to do it. Yes, workers. This is a complete fail. I forgot to hit the record. I probably have forgotten to hit the record button this time too, but at the other place, no, I have not. However, looking at it, it seems to remind me that we should have something from the soundtrack here. You're gonna need bitumen. And we're gonna fix that for you by using this distribution office that goes directly from the border customs house here. Very good. Keep you pretty topped up. I only have one tanker truck. I don't know why we should keep it so low, but we keep it small scale for now. This thing is, that's good, 33 tons of fuel. Cement, yes, we need cement. And another thing that I foresee a need of, which is currently not present, is this thing. Let's see if we can get that done very quickly, hopefully. It's a tiny firehouse, but it is something to protect us and to protect the infrastructure and the fine things we have accomplished so far. Gravel, do we have any? We haven't got any. We have no workers yet. No, and this is not complete. We need this thing too. Yes. We're gonna get this and have a gravel heap. We need to connect this to these things. Otherwise, it's not going to have. Not a whole lot is going to happen here around. Now, gravel should be able to make it all the way from there to through here, being crushed up, and then end up there and go to the asphalt plant and the concrete plant. Very good, and bitumen should be on its way, and here from here, yes, we need cement truck is what we need, or a dry bulk tank, yes, and we're going to send you to the border. And this is quite important nowadays, that we keep in mind that there are two things that you can carry in this, which is cement and aluminium oxide, and we only want cement. Yes, oh. Might also be certain mistakes that not has to happen again when you have to start over. That's how it is. And other than that, it's not going to be quick. These are going to be important too. Right, yes, your order is okay. Yes, but nothing is happening because they don't have any gravel. And then we have empty buses going on. It's the time you hit the button here, on this, for example. They can walk to the bus stop and they can walk to the shop. They cannot walk to the pub. Okay. What? What are you doing now? You should be able to... no. Okay. Yes, now we can walk to the pub. Very good. That should be... Okay. Yes. Come in, people. 37,000 rubles. But it's not rubles that I'm so worried about, because we have a few of those. The dollars, however, that's our bread and butter. That's what we eat, and that's what we build everything out of. Because we are in this corner. One could maybe do something simultaneously in the other corner here. Meanwhile, but there's a lot of stuff to set up. But there's a lot of stuff. Maybe. Maybe. We have eventually a steel mill on the way. We should suspend construction. And this too, I think. As that's a bit ambitious for the moment. We'll try and keep it. Sort of, we haven't even assigned things here. Okay. Stuff and things. And gravel for now, and there, and workers. Sort of gravel is empty. Yes, when this bus, next time it gets around down to here. No students, no tourists. Right. No, I'm sorry, passengers. This is what it is. You people who are living here now, yes, you have been randomly selected in a lottery that the new administration has just performed here, and been randomly moved into here. So here you are, and I hope that we can together make this work and prosper one day. Yes. The steel mill is very ambitious right now, but it is there, and it is it is very prepared here. Rounds. There's a coal mine up there, and there's an iron mine on the other side here. There's a railroad connection through all this mess too. The steel is very, 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 very important if you want to build your republic or kingdom or whatever you want to call it. The Soviet Republic here. because that's single-handedly the most expensive thing in construction, which also need a lot of. You're unloading, or you're unloading. Oh, this is set up a bit incorrectly. The prefab has not that many. No, good. And boards, we don't need many neither. And bricks, not really neither. And steel, we don't have money for. Are you kidding? No. Can't have that much steel. What? Yes. We'll lower this a bit. There we go. Okay. What happened to... the pub is right there. They're working on it. There is 3 workers at the work site. However, no gravel, no concrete, no nothing. That is because there are still no workers at the gravel processor. It's a very fancy way of putting it. I'd say, oh, I see that they cannot walk to this place. Not good. Oh, we fix. Yes, we fix the instant and cheap and free. Yes. Now they can walk. That bit we can make fancy nice, I think, because it's not completely necessary for the time being. No, that's good. And the bus has just arrived. Excellent. Will we get workers in here? We don't need these many people here, maybe. What? I did build the house. Yes. Hello. We have workers waiting. What happened? Well, okay. And from here it is possible to reach concrete plant, asphalt plant, stone crusher, even the quarry. I'm not sure. I want you to walk to the quarry, maybe. That you all went to the quarry. I see. Okay, you had made up your mind apparently beforehand or something. Before the paths were available. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh. Yes. I have a feeling I've done this before now. Yes, but that's because I have. So, but this is good. This we want. This will speed up many things. It will speed up loading of the dumpers. The dumpers we need for many things, such as asphalt. Not only footpaths and all sorts of crap that they have. 0%. None. Source of gravel is still empty. Well, what's wrong with this? I haven't put the truck into service. No. That's a bit poor. Yeah. We have dumper. Let's try this, but that was so damn slow. But yeah, we have mud roads. Okay. There we go. From the quarry, that will be a coal mine one day, sometime from now perhaps. But for now, you're going from the quarry and you're going there, and you can wait at that end, and you can go away or be on your way, and there you go. You can also be on your way. And have we gotten any workers in here yet? Come on. Yeah, 2 workers. Yes, it doesn't matter because, well, yes, we didn't have a truck to get the stone down there to here. No, now we have on its way. It will take a few days because they will get to about. See. Here I would think, and then they realize, oh, I need to go and refuel. As we're passing the gas station right now. Oh! Very good. Good work. Excellent work. As the infrastructure is so well planned out, so they have to drive a little bit to get to the place they're going, so they will be going by a road vehicles fuel station on their way to where it is they're going to work. Maybe. There are some people walking about here. Where are they going? Oh, they're going there. Is anything arriving? No, nothing is arriving yet because we still don't have any gravel. You know, people should not be walking here. Yes, this is taking some time. Okay, how you fixed? Yeah, we fixed the cement. Very good. Oh, yes. So we have stone, we turn it to gravel, we store on gravel heap eventually. Soon, I would hope. Yes, here comes the first, this is the first stone ever. As we turn into the first gravel. This is literally the first thing that we build ourselves. This comes out of this. Exactly what it is. Cheers. Play something more from the music as a soundtrack. Yes. It's a little bit rough there, yes. I'm still quite bummed about losing that power or whatever it was, yes. Anyway, that's not even... there we go, the first gravel is produced. I wonder, what will it go to? What will actually be the first building that will break proper ground on? We could find out. A related vehicle is coming. It will be the pub and the school. How nice. We got our priorities quite straight up. Who is first? I don't know. It's the school thing is actually ahead of the pub thing by a little bit. This is not quick, you know. This is very, very slow work. It's a whole lot more exciting than just clicking the build button, isn't it? Yes, but this is also a game, you know. Transporting materials around for constructing things and building a little Soviet Republic. We say it's a Soviet Republic under the banner here for the moment time being, for diplomatic reasons. We can agree to this. it's the 60s, well, maybe they'll do right, the Soviets. We don't know. We try and stay out of things. I think we should try. It's good we can. The first gravel is loaded. Excellent. Actually, the pub one went ahead. This will might. No. The school one went. The school one. It's a race. Or not. It is maybe not that exciting. But this is what it is. There's dusty roads. There's terrible conditions. This is rough. Building here, Soviet Republic. Here in 1960, in May, 14th of May. Yes. One thing that I am keeping though, if I don't miss it, I might. We shall see. Going to the school and the concrete, the cement, very good concrete has gotten here already. Perfect. You're still missing, you're missing asphalt though. Yes. And now the cement mixes come. Very good. Science is you have. You also need asphalt. Okay. Is there a problem at it? There is not a problem at the asphalt plant. No, there is gravel here. Come on. There is not even equal design. Oh, get more dumpers. Yes, not the only big ones. Maybe we should buy some reasonable ones that are a little quicker too. Dumper. See here. Oh, these are much quicker. It's 70 kilometers per hour. 12 tons. Very good. Missing bus. I haven't bought a bus. Oh, good. Great work there. Yes, how many hours did you say you had? I missed that. Yes, that's the one we want. Okay. That. Bad. Yeah. Anywho, yes, how these things. Okay, yes, I have planned so many things here. It's quite ambitious with all the conveyors and things. It's important to remember to cancel the plans for the time being for actually building them. Otherwise, you will run out of money pretty quickly whilst importing everything like so. And this is doing good. It is very, very small though, and cannot, I know for a fact, accommodate all 3 buildings. Also, we don't need the workers of all 3 buildings. However, that was just 2 workers standing around at the bus stop. Going to this conveyor. A conveyor? Not really that. Oh, yeah, it is actually that important. This is a good conveyor. That's how many 106 work days, and you're bringing 2 people. I have a crane. Okay, we stand a chance. We stand a chance. Anyway, they won't do it on this shift. But eventually, there it is. There is the bus. It's coming in now. if we can't get a little bit closer. There'll be a way to get lower and closer here. I know there is an impossible key combination you can press. Last time I tried it, crashed the game, and if you get it right, it hurts your hand pretty badly. And due to the crash, I should not attempt. Also, I have absolutely no idea at the time being what that key combination is. It was something very complicated and involved for the free camera. If there could be one key, J for example here, that doesn't seem to do anything. No, that could enable the free. No, that would be quite awkward. But a bindable key, yes. V maybe could work pretty well. I could. One worker is on because it's not running very quickly. And there the worker went home. Great. You people are not very happy, are you? No. Yeah, they are very sad. But the bar is actually getting built, where asphalt has arrived. Yes. Goddammit, I missed the naming the time. Yeah, fan. But this happened the last time, and I'm keeping that. It happened to be the 17th of May when I named this town, and therefore it is named Norway, spelled in an incomprehensible fashion, but that is apparently correct. If you consider that correct Norwegian and so on. The firehouse, they're building on that too. Very good. It's really important. Wow. Well, that's how it happened. Okay, should we get building on more things, or how are they doing? They seem to have a lot of stuff standing around. They even have dumpers standing around, actually. Could get them working on a proper road here, maybe? Anything else you should prioritize? Probably, yeah. Right now, this thing is what we're waiting for. That would be a great leap forward. Also, yes, one thing we should have out here is a little fuel station thing for this thing. I saw a digger driving around, that's why I thought of this. A gas station, a tiny one, farm refueling station. Exactly. That's perfect. Well, yes, that would be great to get to that. 97 tons of gravel. Very good. Asphalt, we have concrete. Have the possibility to make concrete. Will we have the possibility? We always have the availability of gravel, maybe. Oh, they're finished with the conveyor. Very good. Now we just need the truck aggregate loading. And then the efficiency of which we load gravel onto the dumpers could be increased so very much, at least a little bit, and it will do something. Meanwhile, at the pub, they're lacking in the bricks and boards and steel and workers, and not so much lacking in workers, actually 3 people around ready to go, but the logistics have failed to deliver as of yet. But they might get around to it. A meat truck, we should buy a meat truck too. They get happy, they need all the happiness they can have, And citizens get a little happiness boost from it, supposedly. I think it even says so in here. So it might actually do that. Yeah. Anyway, that would be refrigeration. One of these, maybe. Yeah, sure, one of these. And we'll have you go to there, and you load meat. That's the only thing that you can do. And you go there, and you unload, and you wait until you are unloaded, and you get going. We don't have a lot of dollars, and electricity, food, all construction materials are only available in dollars. This may not succeed. I figure coal is really important, so that might be that should be the first thing that we start extracting off the gravel. We have gravel now. That's great. That's a great start. Why you're confused? About something? What are you confused about? No, you want to go to unfinished road 666? Villa. Okay. That place doesn't seem to exist. What's this supposed to be? That's here. Yeah, well, you can't build that road yet. Because, obviously, no. Don't for the moment, but do eventually. Meanwhile, for future, I'm thinking out here there should be. Know how much yield, what the yield will be of this, but there will be some yield of this coal mine, and here will be a coal ore. I will have a coal processor. I will have electricity generation here. Coal. In this menu, has always been. There, and then you go to gravel, coal, iron, coal ore processing plant. Indeed, that's what. This might be stretching the limits of the range of our diggers and things, and therefore also capacity and range of our terrain manipulation. The unfortunate thing here is that it leaves that in the wrong direction, and right here it's a bit rocky. Unfortunately, crap. Can we do anything about it? No. When there are rocks here, it's very difficult to terraform. It is possible, but it requires not insignificant amount of patience, and some parts are just impossible. The dynamite does not exist in the Soviet Union, apparently, at least not in this Soviet Republic. Does not dynamite exist, so you cannot get rid of rocks when trying to terraform, which is a bit unfortunate actually. And yes, give us dynamite. That would be nice. Blow things up. Doesn't need to blow up, but the ability to manipulate the rocks. What are we trying to do here? Coal ore processor. That's not going to fit in here. What are you thinking? It can fit out here. Is that a good place for it? No, it was close to it. Screw it, we'll take it around. We can take the conveyors around. We want it about here. Something like that. And then it goes on to a great coal heap. Or two, maybe. That would be a large aggregate storage. that will be another large aggregate storage. And this is where it gets messy as hell. Okay, and these need to converge. It would also be very nice if they could... God damn it, it's not going to work. No. Do this. We don't need to. One is quite enough. And then, see, we need to feed workers into here, and we need to feed workers into a power plant for the moment, or two, maybe. We should plan for two. This is not a bad idea. Not in here. It's here. It's not in here. What the hell? Yes, it is. It is energy-related industry. Hello. That's about here somewhere. That's unfortunate. That road is on the wrong side. This thing, for this particular application. So therefore, we shall put in a little conveyor road thing. Conveyor pipe engine road crossing. Maybe one of these. These are very handy. They can solve most any problem. Does get a little bit spread out though. That would be good. But this is planning. When this poor little thing, when we get to actually do this, will we ever get to do this? Will we survive for long enough to do this? It's not for certain. It's not for certain. Coal power plant. No, a gravel heap or a coal heap, more specifically, which is maybe available in this menu. Get it together. Gravel, coal, iron. Large aggregate storage. Yeah, and but it's about... It needs flat terrain. Okay then. Well, we're going to build a power plant here. About here. Sure about that. It's not a good idea. Not be. No, it might be very stupid. We shall see if it works or not. Power plant is quite large. The storage, large aggregate storage. So around here, and then energy-related industry power plant. It's large. Yes. Can't quite see if there's a rock there. This will not work. There seems to be a rock there. There is a rock there. Okay. And the power plant with this is quite a lot of terraforming here. We could have built it, maybe. Could have built. It is not built. It is only a figment of the planning so far. This is quite severe terrain manipulation that we have to engage in to get this to happen. I think it's a bit too severe. It is very large, this thing. Yes, never mind. For now, we'll come back to that one day. Here in Norway, how are things happening here? Okay. A few people have left. But the pub is almost done. Let's have a look at the construction office. There's lots of vehicles standing around here. Like everything is standing around here. You're not... Are you done with this thing yet? No, you're not. Ugh. This road, how far have I got on this? Oh, you're laying gravel. Very good. But as long as we can keep the people reasonably satisfied with their existence, we could manage to persevere through these hardships. For now, the roads are dusty, and it's a bit grim looking, perhaps. But I think there could be hope for this place. Off to not quite a great start. Go on. But anyway, it is what it is. Yes, as I say, it is. Life is not always great, and you have to take it, and so on. Yeah. Now you have bricks. Now you're building a school. Lovely. Not very quickly, but you are working. This was a very expensive school. The kindergarten is slightly cheaper. Oh, it's a bit wonky there. Sorry about that. Oh, the firehouse is coming up. Nice. This place, a small heating plant. We definitely need to get that. Yeah, it may be June for the moment. Pretty soon it will be September, and then it will be October, and then it will be November, and then we will be dead unless we have this. So that could definitely be worked upon. What else? What do you have? You have lots of these standing. You have stuff standing around here. I think that you could build quite a bit of... but some. This thing, this is important too. It has a very fancy road. Yes, that's because it's the little doctor's office. We could do a few select few footpaths here to liven things up for them. Maybe a little bit, ever so slightly. Oh, the pub is finished. Oh, fantastic. It was set to water. Clear. And get the distribution office. There we go. There, unload. There. Logistics. We're going to get... Yeah, we're going to get beer from the warehouse. Get it to the pub. Very good. Old City Bar. Norges pub. We're going to go through a few different spellings of Norway here in various languages. So far it's only Norwegian, right? I think. But we shall see. The school, maybe. It can be Norges skola. But more like Norska skolan, maybe. The Norwegian school. You have there. Come on, Norway. I believe in you. I think that we can do this. This place is not really connected it is connected to the world. Are people showing up here to work? We're very unfortunate. They did. I don't know if we could get another house. How many workers did you get? 5. No workers or mechanism. Yeah, that's the theme. And you only have 2 buses. Oh, you have 3 buses. How much gravel? Oh yeah, a significant amount. Or at least not an insignificant amount of gravel laying about. But come on, god damn it. You need more buses. Or at least 1 or 2. Don't overdo it neither, but 1 or 2 more. Could we go for this one this time? Sure. It's cheap. There we go. It seems that there are many vehicles occupied with this road building business here. And sure, that's important. There are more things that dumpers can be used for rather than queuing here. With their asphalt that should be hardening whilst they're standing around here. This is unrealistic. God damn it, this game is supposed to focus on realism. Yes. Something along those lines. That's... This is also an important piece of infrastructure that could perhaps possibly be built eventually one day. What's this? Was that the first dumper? Oh, it could have been. No, we can't have been around for that long. Not getting any funny ideas here of what to build, I would hope. No. We're not doing a whole lot of anything. Except for the school and the daycare. And this is going great. And the firehouse, which is also going, not maybe great, but it is going, at least. You see, they have almost all the things they need here. If we can get a few more workers to go here. They all want to work at the kindergarten, I've heard. Okay. It's brought by bus. This is a very exciting game. We can see the trucks going over the dirt road at a very slow speed. They're going hardcore construction, or what we're calling it. This is, yes, I have read through many guidelines and proposed rules for how one should or could play this game. Cosmonaut mode, and there is apparently Sputnik challenge, and there's all sorts of things, and they have good bits in them. And I made my own interpretation here, I think. And from this moment on this corner of the map, there should be no further imported workforce. Except in an extreme emergency. There should be no further kinds of this business neither. Also, that is really only for the digger up there. There's nothing we can do about it. The other vehicles will go. It might end up being a little bit too popular, maybe, this thing. See, it is very popular for the moment. You know, it doesn't have that much. It's not for everybody. This you can't come here. You have here. I think I heard it coming that these places could get refueling built in, such as the forklifts garage and the things railroad construction office has. Yes. Yeah, we have the pub. We have beer in the pub. Great. People might actually start cheering up a little bit, maybe. And they're building the road to the hospital. Very good. Is this? This should be. Oh, the 3 tons of gravel have shown up. Very good. And this dumper, what are you doing? You're going back to the construction. Okay, we get a new job. Most likely. There are not a lot of workers here. I think that we could get ourselves one more of this. Should we build it ourselves? Yeah, you said it was the end of imported workforce and things. So then you should get going on it. Maximum numbers outside of construction office. A few, but not yet. We'll let some materials show up first. Not working very quickly, are you? No. I'm a lone bulldozer here, you know. There are no workers here. It's just machinery doing things. Not bad. AI for 1960. Not bad algorithms. Pretty soon to be finished here with the graveling of the road. Great. So it will be about October maybe when the road is finished, so we can get started on the actual doctor's office. How sick will people be by then? Not too bad. Yes, there are plenty of problems here, but happiness has actually gone up. 9 workers can't work due to low education level. We're working on it, but it was a very expensive school, so it takes a while. And then the kindergarten, it also takes a while. What you're missing is electronics, and that's intentional. That you're missing that what we want is the equipment for citizens and a small shopping center out here on somewhere here, for example. For example, here, yes. Go. And a little path. Sure. Why not? Oh, yes, indeed, why not? Oh, you're out driving, you say. It wasn't the flatbed that you could take you to. No, you're out for a refuel. Okay. Well, it is what it is. The asphalt plant can't produce asphalt. No workers. 1 worker. 148 tons of gravel. No workers. Well, the bus is bound to arrive. That's not one of them. That's not one of them. Is this it? No. No. This might be it. 20 workers are arriving for all of this. Very good. We will have asphalt and gravel in no time at all. concrete too. That's all great. Cheers. This version feels inferior to the other. Stop thinking about it. Let go. Yes, this is what you have to deal with. That's how it is. But why won't you zoom in any closer? Oh, you will. Okay. A very rough hill. A very stubborn person probably spent quite a lot of time getting that road in there. Oh, hello. Oh, you're building this. That means that there will be a... I see, that's why they're not working so much at the asphalt plant and things. Because we're going to work here. Fantastic. Lovely. No workers at the asphalt plant. Oh. Should we be... Yeah, we're going to be specific. These are the workplaces for you. 33% each. Very good. So we got 6 workers there, and we got 5 workers. Okay, it took them a while to make it through the treacherous land here. Now, this should not be built yet. I don't think it's Neither should this. It's expensive stuff that we don't need quite yet. Prefab panels factory, brick factory. It's already cancelled. Suspended for the moment. Suspended for the moment. Can something be suspended? Not for the moment. I'd go for no. I think I would. But speaking of wood, as a noun, the thing you can make a fire of, that's what I'm going to use here to make more fire, and therefore more heat, and therefore more comfort in my habitat. Here from the Soviet Simulator Control Center. Yes. From the Soviet Simulator Control Center. Okay. Smoke coming out of the asphalt plant. Very good. What are you doing? We're paving a road. This thing has not gotten very far. No. It is very slow work. All this is extremely slow work. Have fun. It's the 20th of June. This thing, the road is finished to the heating plant. Okay, it was a gravel road, I understand. See, well, that's good, then we can get started on the heating plant. And here, a bit of crucial footpath too. This bit of footpath is not crucial because it leads up to a future steel mill. Firehouse, are you done yet? No, about 80%. Not quite. 75 or 3% done. But you are in the finishing phase, laying bricks. You have you need 8.8 tons of bricks and 54 work days. Finish. Come on. Okay, so the heating plant was done. We also need, speaking of winter, it's midsummer now, about pretty much more or less, maybe a day after midsummer here. So it may feel distant. That's the level terrain tool is new in this, or smooth terrain tool is new in this in this very version. It was introduced. I don't know, I haven't tried it very much yet. It might be handy for smoothing out sharp edges such as this. Maybe. Indeed. It does what it says and claims. You apparently get a diagonal surface here eventually, or something. Could you have a road over that? Yeah, you could. Okay. Could you have a nice curvy bit of road and then dig it into the thing there, like so? Yes. You could. What was the purpose of this? The road did not have a purpose. The flat area here, however, had a purpose, and that was for technical services. There we go. And get building. We need to make our way to the coal. There's a coal mine here around. There it is. We need to make our way there as quickly as possible, so that we get something of value that we can sell, so that we can sustain ourselves whilst building here the iron mine and the iron related things, and eventually the steel mill, and before that maybe a prefab panels factory and bricks factory, and so on. Lots of things. I know concrete plant in here. No, not yet. It's so goddamn large. Tried to get it in here, but I sort of got it to work, but it was very suboptimal. That might be for another town. It's not that expensive, really. It's this year. How much have we spent on cement? $1,500. Okay, that's pretty good. Or, yeah, we can deal with that. Steel, 140,000. That we cannot deal with. They cannot sustain that sort of rate. And that sort of rate on how are we doing on this foreign manpower? It seemed to stop about halfway into existence here. That's good. So we're keeping true. Yes, vehicles import. Never. What are resources? Soviet stuff is the auto-built, and the dollar thing is mostly the thing. The other thing. That was distracting. Whatever it was, I was on about here. It was probably not of great importance. Maybe it was of extreme importance. How are you doing? You got a little bit on the way. And this will not be done in a long time. Oh, there are roads and things. This thing though, this is so soon to be finished. This, our first proper piece of road. Speaking of which, this I happen to... No, it's not road with lamps, as the game calls it. Yeah, now this road with lamps. At least for this bit. And that bit, apparently that's a long bit. Yes, but we're not barbarians here. We want to live in a lit thing. Really would like lit paved footpaths. Yes, lit paved footpaths that have the same, or possibly even a bit more. Oops. Effect on the walking range of things to the citizens as the what should I call it? Streets with lamps and sidewalk do. Yes. I had to help the fire get going there. Don't want a whole lot of suboptimally combusted hydrocarbons floating around. Hydrocarbons, carbons, birch, burning birch, and the products thereof. Or unburnt birch in that case. Now we have burning birch instead. That's much better for everyone and everything. Yes. Oh, the heating plant are working on that. Very good. Very good. This, I think that we're getting on with it. This thing is still... Oh, that will never be finished apparently. But wasn't this reachable from some place? I saw people walking here. We could guess if we accept a few works. We have all the things we need. Steel and mechanical components. All the previous stuff is prepared. And the shopping center, we should also maybe no, we can wait. Perhaps it depends on how quickly they get a second building going, which I apparently have not started constructing. No, we wait with that. I probably shouldn't wait with that. We need a bit more workers here, I think. The buses are not getting a whole lot of people. 10 workers. Great. Yeah, so get going on it then. Yeah, I should, yeah. How does this exist? I'm not sure. Wasn't that it? That was a non-essential thing, maybe. I tell you, that was on about, perhaps. Making sense? No, probably not. Probably not making sense whatsoever. Cheers. Then this soundtrack, but yes, it is hopeless to do a music situation here. One cannot play music. That's just how it is. Because it's digitally distributed. You know, in the olden days, like 20, 30 years ago, broadcast organizations such as the BBC and other nations' counterparts and the like, they could use stuff because they had, a broadcasting license. They could use and play all the music they wanted, and it was even encouraged. But yeah, we're not quite the BBC here. No. not quite. That doesn't. It is what it is. Okay, you have a confused bus on our hands. What's your matter? Nothing. Apparently, maybe. This is also a place that could benefit from a few workers, but they are prioritized to go to these places. Good. Come on. No problems reported. It's good. How much gravel? 160 tons. So it's pretty stable. It is pretty stable. And what do we have? Oh, the school is finished. We'll have 5 teachers, staff, or whatever, 5 staff, 4 teachers. That amounts. I think it was and the fire station, firehouse. This is not quite a fire station, maybe, but it's something. That one, 62 kilometers per hour. Yeah, but the roads are so terrible, so it doesn't really make any difference. Oh, this road is finished. Fantastic. Build this one too. Our first paved road. And here we could start from the middle and build out Main Street here. As it will be beautiful. And I don't think glorious, but yes, it will be nice. We'll plant some trees. I never do that. Plant some trees. Pine or beech? Beech. Yeah, sure. I have a few. And a pine. Here. And a bush. Here. Nothing happened, I don't think. There we got 2 bushes. That's great. Yeah, these things. Oh, you're bringing mechanical components to the heating plant. Yeah, that would indicate that they have, started happening things. Is this not reachable from the residential building? No, it's not. I mean, it's add a little bit. No, we do not need to have nice. We can have crappy footpath, so as to get it working. There we go. Should now work. Vehicles available for job. 1 concrete mixer and some bulldozers and excavators. But all the dumpers are busy. Here they are. But yes, all the dumpers are right here in a cloud of dust. This is misery. What is this? What are we doing? What are we doing? The source of workers is empty. I'm not surprised. Well, it's not doing so bad. We still have 181 workers here. 10 workers can't work because there's no kindergarten. No, that's not finished yet. That's odd. That was a lot cheaper than the school. And these little bits, I think we would be well advised to get going on. And another thing one could consider is, a second construction office is not at all a bad idea to have, perhaps. However, the workers are in short supply. We could make it a special road construction office that only builds roads and footpaths, because you don't need workers to do those. Yes, that could be something. We could have a construction office. A very big one. Of course. What else would it be? In some time. That will only have dumpers and diggers, excavator and bulldozer and paver and roller, and that's about it. However, if one really wanted it to be able to build all kinds of roads, including streets with road with lamps, then it would not be able to accomplish those tasks, because we're putting up the lamps. We need workers. The heating plant is coming along quite nicely. Good. Right, maybe 30. You can speak of this in winter. Oh, remember when it was summer when we built this place? It was 35 degrees outside. Who could have thought? It's hard to imagine at that time the necessity of these things in winter, or the equivalent of the function of heating our habitats. Is this not finished by a long shot? No. The pub and school is finished, and the firehouse is finished. That's a bit generous of amount of staffing there. Two ought to do it. Oh, it seems to be doing great. 11 workers can't work due to lack of kindergarten. Get on with this damn thing. Okay, all the stuff's here. You just need workers. You have few. Have maybe a few more. Start a building that. No. To be safe, we should probably have the shopping center finished before building one of these. Then again, 3 overloaded that thing quite badly, but not, by an enormous amount. We might be able to get by. We'll try it. There are no workers waiting here, and the bus is coming, and doesn't get any workers to go to the huge conveyor crossing. Noreg, sorry, over Norway. Noreg conveyor crossing. Ta-da! Yes, indeed. Could we move along? Not really. This is the pace of this business. It is not quick. It is, in fact, a glacial, not quite glacial maybe, but it is a slow pace. It is a pace, and we have to adapt. This is what it is. We're watching construction, traffic happen here to construction. Never seen the word traffic was redundant in that sentence. We're watching construction. And when that gets completed, we're going to need to get a dumper to get coal to it, as this place will be overloaded. Right? Yes. Eventually one could have a road down to this place, because there's already a bridge, very handily, in place over the river. Oh. We shall have a road. Yeah, to hold right mouse button to flatten terrain or not to hold it. I am undecided. Sometimes do it, sometimes I don't. That's the end of the range of the construction fleet, and therefore we don't. I think that this often, the thing that you hold down right mouse button to flatten terrain, it often ends up quite bumpy. It has had a tendency to that, at least. I don't know if it's been addressed. We shall see what emerges here. This is version 0.8.3.25, I think. And rumors are spreading about the 0.4. It's always exciting times. And yes, helicopters, maybe. What the hell, helicopter? Something might be in the works of extending the map size. What the hell, why do you need a TU Tupolev 144 to fly? It is 20 kilometers that way, so yes, the double thing of the hypotenusa and so on, and it is some kilometers that way. That's the furthest thing you can fly. My larger maps might well be coming. Yes. Infrastructure? No, you're fine here. All is good. Will this be finished now? The truck aggregate loading is about to be there we go. We can finally significantly increase the rate of which we load gravel onto trucks. There are no trucks requiring gravel right now, but there always will be. You have electricity, all is good. How are your projects coming along? They're coming along, put it that way. Not incredibly quickly, but they're coming along. You've gotten 16 tons of gravel to this place. Good. That is good. What else could we ask for? We could... so what just happened? It finished a little thing here. These little bits here are important, so need them. $606,000. What the hell? Stuff's getting expensive. Resume down to half initial investment or initial. Don't we need that to sustain us all the way up to here before we can get any? Come, really? Yeah, we need to try and keep it cheap. Somehow. Yes, second construction office up here, that will do wonders for things. But for now, not even this thing is completed, and this road is slowly making its way along here. And so on it goes. On with the thing. Yes, here's a dumper. That's great. Here's another dumper. 1.3 tons. Unfinished footpath. You are going to... Is it the one to the firehouse from the back here? Yes, it was. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Yeah, so that's construction. That's now we're going to build. We're going to build. We have the gravel. We have the nothing else at the moment. We have the few dollars here. Is 597,000. Now that power plant, sure. Whole ore processor, large area storage, large areas 2. How about building a power plant instead? Hey. Still in here. Energy related. Show wireframe. Yes, we've been over this. We have. So we put it here. And yes, here is exactly where we put it. Because we shall have a road there. That shall be it. What's this? Large area storage, very good. And somewhere in here a bus stop that is reachable both from the power plant and that thing and a future power plant, maybe, if possible. So that would be one of these then. Might want a power station up here. Then this is a bad spot for it. This, however, I think is a good spot for it, except that it's a little bit far away from the processing thing. But I think it's fine. If we do it with fancy roads, it's definitely fine. Yes, there's a little bit more of the far away future planned here. But here we seem to be lacking a bit of things that we need to get this thing going, such as not something like that, but something like this could well do it. Yes, could. I'm envisioning a second town by the time we get to this point, maybe. That might be here around somewhere. Yeah. Not there by a long way. And actually the money is, I'm a bit worried. Thing is, this way of doing it, building it, constructing it, is actually a bit, as far as I can figure out, I've thought about this quite a bit, it's actually more expensive than what it would be if you would auto build it. Because when you auto build it, it gets finished more or less instantly. Okay, it takes a while if it's the steel mill, but you know what I mean, in a few days at least. At the maximum, even for the larger things. Whilst if you're constructing it, it takes months, and during that time you have to feed workers, for example. That costs money, and you have to transport the food around, you have to transport the workers around. It's very expensive, all of that stuff. It adds up. Let's see here, economy. How much have we spent on vehicle fuel, for example, so far? This vehicle fuel, 1,000 this year. 6,000 rubles. 6,000 rubles. No. Okay, fine. We need to go here instead. That tab is for when we make our own stuff. $1,505. $1,505 we have spent on fuel this month. This year, we spent a bit more, maybe. That's not much. 757. That's power. 12,446. That's a bit more. Yes, that's a bit more. That's the fuel bill. Whatever. It'll be right here. Eventually, now this has been going on. Sorry, I lost it. It was not very good, the last episode, but it was better than this one. Most certainly, maybe. Who knows? This will take some time to evolve, all of this stuff, and we may well be bankrupt well before anything productive can happen out of here. But with this, after 1 hour 40 something minutes here, thank you so very much for watching, and wish you good night.